The easiest way to make sure that you get all the answers right is to make notes as you go through some of the more difficult questions. If you've seen any other of these videos, then you'll know all this already, but it's always good to just go over it with reference to some examples. So with the comprehension questions, I've got here question 3. It's asking about Nina, and it gives you the year that she left university and how old she was, and it then asks you what year she was born in. So you've got to look at the information provided in the question and work out in which year she was born. So if you write down all the notes saying like, okay, in this year she was this age, so work back that way, and if you have a quick glance through the rest of the questions, you'll see that a lot of this information will come back later on. So make notes of everything as you go along, so what year she was this age and therefore what year she was born, how old her younger brother Fred was at certain points, because that will be important later. So make sure everything's down on the page so it's easily accessible, all the information, and easily understandable. So go through and make notes of everything that you think is important. With the missing letter question, we've got here question 11, you've got to find out which letter can be used to finish the first word and start the second word. And with questions like this, it's really tempting to think that the letter you need must be different to any of the letters that are in those words. And that's not always the case. In this particular question, the answer is L. So you can make the word call and love. And like I say, it's tempting to think that you cannot put the same letter as one of the ones in the examples, but sometimes that is the answer. So explore all the options and try things out and make notes as you go along. If you need to go through the alphabet with questions like these, try them all out and see which letters could finish off the first word, because there is another answer to this. I'll leave that to you to figure out, but there is another letter that can provide an answer for this. So you just go through the alphabet, see which letters can finish off the first word, and then see if any of them are compatible with the second word. So go through it and make notes as you do. And then with the last question we've got here, question 15, it's a sum looking at how much things must cost if altogether they amount to X. So look at all the details in there, write down everything that you think you need, and go through it step by step. So if it's saying 3 cans of Coke and 3 cans of pop come to this amount, how much does a can of orange pop cost given that Coke costs 7p more than orange pop? Go through it, make down all those notes, and make notes and write down all the sums that you do so you can clearly see how you're working that sum out, and that will make it so much easier to eventually come to an answer. So make notes as you go through, and that will make everything a lot simpler for you.